The High Court has fixed January 30th next year to deliver its decision on whether to call the defence or acquit convicted ex-Prime Minister Datuk Seri Najib Razak and former 1MDB President and CEO Arul Kanda Kandsamy of abuse of power with regard to the 1MDB audit report tampering charge. Judge Mohammed Zaini Mazlan fixed the date after hearing submissions from the prosecution and defence. Meanwhile, it was reported earlier that Najib and his entourage spent at least $259,724 at the Trump Hotel during his visit to the White House in September 2017. In a statement on Monday, the U.S. House Committee on Oversight and Reform said Najib stayed in the hotel's presidential suite for $10,000 per night, spending $44,562 over 3 days. The committee said that despite the ongoing Department of Justice investigation and other actions by Najib that had drawn criticism from human rights groups, then President Donald Trump lavished praise on him during his visit and thanked him for all the investment you have made in the U.S. The Malaysian government later prosecuted Najib for his role in the money laundering scandal involving 1MDB. The chairwoman of the committee, Representative Caroline B. Maloney, said she had sent a letter to the National Archives and Records Administration requesting presidential records to determine whether Trump distorted U.S. foreign policy to serve his own financial interests. Maloney said she was releasing the first set of documents revealing that during the same time periods they were seeking to influence American foreign policy. 6 nations, including Malaysia, spent more than $750,000 at Trump's hotels. The committee said that in light of these new revelations, Maloney has requested records from NARA regarding twice impeached Trump's conduct in office and foreign governments' attempts to influence his administration through payments to his properties, including documents related to the 1MDB investigations and more by November 28, 2022. Deloitte is cautiously optimistic that the Malaysian initial public offering market's strong momentum in 2022 will continue into 2023 against the backdrop of investors looking for companies with good fundamentals and firms seeking funds for expansion. At Deloitte's virtual media conference on 2022 Southeast Asian IPO market performance and outlook on Tuesday, it said that 42 companies had submitted their prospectuses to the Securities Commission as of November 11th. According to Deloitte, Malaysia has seen 31 successful IPOs in 2022 as of November 11th, raising a cumulative $681 million compared with 29 companies listed in 2021, raising a total of $337 million in funds. Deloitte Malaysia Disruptive Events Advisory Leader Wong Kar Chun says that the strong performance of Malaysia's IPO market set against a difficult global landscape is proof of the resilience of the nation's capital market. According to him, the IPO market will be helped by rising interest rates as companies look to IPOs as an alternate path for funds to expand their businesses in lieu of seeking financing from banks. Commenting further on the 42 prospectuses, Wong highlights that 13 of them came from companies in the technology, media and telecommunications sector, more than double what was listed in 2022 and 2021. Of that, 19 companies are seeking a main market listing, while another 23 are eyeing the ACE market. Touching on the upcoming 15th general election, Wong says that based on historical data, the IPO market should be helped by post-GE15 political stability. Dutch Lady Milk Industry saw its third quarter net profit improve by 19.7% to 24.4 million due to higher demand, higher sales prices and strong cost management. This managed to partially offset the escalating raw material costs and unfavorable foreign exchange. Revenue for the quarter also increased by 16.2% year-on-year to 337.8 million from 290.7 million previously. Dutch Lady also issued a second interim dividend of 25 cents per share. In a separate statement, Managing Director Ramjit Kauvirik said that the outlook for the rest of the year as well as 2023 remains uncertain due to inflationary concerns and the persistent global supply chain challenges. As such, she says the group will continue to be prudent and agile in its operations to help control its costs. However, she adds that its new world-class factory will incorporate IR 4.0 features into its daily operations that will help to amplify its role as a partner to the nation in strengthening the food security and national health agenda. Hektar REIT saw its third quarter net property income jump 77.2% year-on-year to 18.3 million from 10.3 million, mainly due to a mix of higher revenue and improved MPI margin and reversals of the impairment of trade receivables, among others. Revenue for the quarter jumped 62.4% year-on-year to 31.1 million, mainly due to the increased rental income, including higher turnover rent, increased car park income and higher hotel. According to Hektar Asset Management, the manager of the REIT, it is actively exploring avenues for growth by ensuring a strong portfolio of retail brands in its malls. Hektar Asset CEO Johari Shukri Jamil says that its team has been consistently tracking tenants' ongoing performance to carefully structure its new tenancies and renewals. He adds that as recovery in consumer-related subsectors return, Hektar REIT's malls are well positioned as neighbourhood malls and will continue to leverage on its close proximity to the community. Penang-based TT Vision Holdings has obtained the approval from Bursa Securities to list on the ACE market 6 months after its delisting from the LEAP market in May this year. TTV, which develops and manufactures machine vision equipment and provision of related products and services, was previously LEAP listed on May 9, 2019. In conjunction with its ACE market listing, TTV's initial public offering exercise will comprise a public issue of 84.5 million new shares, representing about 18.06% of its enlarged issued share capital upon listing. TTV CEO Gun Kun Yin notes that this move allows the group to embark on the next phase of its growth. He says with the increase in global demand for semiconductors, the mass production of electric vehicles, and the increased adoption of solar, the group believes the machine vision equipment manufacturing industry will benefit.